For more than a year, I've been working on a secret project, and this project was to try to put together every single Michael Turner cover that he had ever done. And I started down this path because as I was going through the 100K collection, I kept finding Michael Turner cover after Michael Turner cover. And I'll be honest, I've actually fallen short of my goal, but I have managed to put together some really awesome Michael Turner books that I want to show you in this video. Stay tuned. Reggie here, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. In this video, we are going to take some time to talk about Michael Turner, and more importantly, take a look at some Michael Turner comics that I have managed to pull from the 100K collection. For those that don't know, the 100K collection is a collection that I purchased a number of years ago that is comprised of 100,000 comics, and I have spent a lot of time going through this collection, pulling out some really awesome books, and some of those books are right here on the table, specifically those related to Michael Turner. And as I thought about this video, I realized that I might have to articulate what it is that makes Michael Turner's art so special, and I knew that I would not be able to do it justice. So I decided to reach out to another member of the community, someone that I've collaborated with in the past that has a background in art and I knew would be able to do a much better job than I of explaining what makes Michael Turner so special. My man, White Whale Comics, answered the call, and I'm going to let him explain what makes Michael Turner so special.
What made Michael Turner's artwork so special? Well, that isn't a simple question, nor does it have a simple answer. The easy answer is because it's beautiful, which is true. Everything from his people to the way he drew water had a unique and undeniable beauty to it, but I think that's only scratching the surface. His line work was confident and clean, and every line he put on the paper had reason and purpose. His backgrounds were realized as much as his figures were. He knew when he could get away with exaggerating reality, and did it in a way that made you believe that it looked quote-unquote right. He created a kind of realism out of his exaggeration, which is something most artists are not able to achieve. His work is instantly recognizable for all of those reasons, and more. And we will be lucky if we ever see another talent like him.
Huge shout out to my buddy White Whale Comics for allowing me to use a little bit of his audio in this video. I definitely appreciate it, brother. With that said, the very first book that I want to show you is this one right here. It is Cyber Force issue number 9. Michael Turner did not do the cover of this, but he did do the interior pages. He specifically penciled all of the interior pages, and they were also co-penciled by Mark Silvestri, who I believe is the owner of the Cyber Force IP. So he co-penciled this stuff with Michael Turner. But again, Michael Turner, incredibly talented guy in his own respect, despite the assist of pencils from Mark Silvestri. The next book that I want to show you is one that Michael Turner worked on the cover of, and he has a lot of covers, as you all would imagine. I unfortunately do not have a ton of Michael Turner's Fathom in the collection, but I did manage a couple of years ago to pick up this. This is Fathom issue number 4, and this is a cover that was done by Michael Turner, and I think a few other people lent their support to this cover as well. But a really good representation, I believe, of Michael Turner's artwork. And what's really interesting is that as you look at the cover palette of these two comics, you can see that there is a little bit of similarity to the color palette there. The next book that I wanted to show is one, again, it just kind of represents a group of books that Michael Turner worked on. He did a lot of work with Witchblade, and as you would imagine, but this one is a Witchblade Electra book, and this is The Devil's Reign Chapter 6, and it is one of the few Witchblade books that I actually have in the collection. A really cool Michael Turner cover right there. His ability to draw the female form is really incredible. Little exaggerated, but really incredible. To that point, Here is, I think, a more realistic version of a woman, and it is a good representation. This is Superman Batman issue number 10, and it shows here Wonder Woman, Batman, and also Superman. That Wonder Woman is incredible. There is no doubt about that. I also really do like how he renders Batman here with the elongated cowl, the pointy ears. I absolutely love that, and his Superman is nothing to scoff at. And to that point of showing you that great example there from Superman issue number 10, I thought I would also include issue number 11, just a dope Batman. Just a dope Batman. Again, for the same reason that I just ticked off, we have the Trinity here again with a little bit of dark side. Just incredibly well done. He did a lot of these covers here for Superman, Batman. So again, issue number 10 and also issue number 11. I wanted to show this next one because he did a lot of work for DC, and for whatever reason, a lot of the books that I managed to pull out for this video are DC books, and it doesn't get much better than Superman. So we have Superman issue number 205. Clark looks pretty good. There's no doubt about that. Soaring high above the earth right there. It is a really good representation of Superman. Again, issue number 205 right there. This is one that I pulled out early on when I was going through the 100K collection. I managed to find this one, a little Mr. Freeze action here, and of course, Flash and Reverse Flash. We are speaking of Flash issue number 210. The color palette here is just really sharp, but moreover, the illustration of Flash and Reverse Flash, I think, is incredibly well done. For whatever reason, his Flash covers just really do speak to me. And I have a couple here that I'll show you. This next one, Identity Crisis issue number 1. We have the Trinity again and a bunch of other DC superheroes as well. Superman is there on the cover shedding a little bit of a tear. Just a great representation of Michael Turner's work on DC, illustrated here beautifully on the front cover. As I mentioned, I am a fan of Michael Turner and The Flash, so I had to include issue number 207. Probably one of my favorite covers. Probably one of my favorite Michael Turner covers for several reasons. One, it's Michael Turner. Two, there's a lot of red. I'm a huge fan of red, and The Flash just looks fantastic. Just beautifully illustrated here on the cover of this issue. And of course, we do have another Flash. This one, running with the pack. This is Flash issue number 208. And we have several different versions of Flash. They're all looking incredibly sharp. For whatever reason, the Flash covers, again, spoke to me. He also has a couple of Supergirl covers that I thought were really well done. But for whatever reason, the Flash books made it to the top of the pile, because there's a lot of books that I could have shown. And again, another Flash book here. We have several different superheroes depicted, including the Flash right there, Superman, Martian the Manhunter, etc., etc. Just a great cover. I am honestly curious, as you look at this video, as you watch this, what might be missing as you think about your own favorite Michael Turner covers. What might be missing? What did I not include here that you expected to see? Had to include a little bit of Fantastic Four, because Michael did a healthy number of Fantastic Four books. Maybe not the best Reed Richards, I will tell you, but I think that his Storm and Sue are pretty sharp. His ability to draw women, again, I think is really, really, really incredible. And I think those two ladies look great there on the cover of the new Fantastic Four issue number 548. And the very, very last book that I'll show you here, not a single graded book, but the very last raw book that I will show you, I think is a really cool cover. It is a really cool cover, and I'm a fan of this character. This is Submariner issue number 1. And I will tell you, honestly, the best thing about this limited series may be the cover that Michael Turner did. I'll be honest, I sat down just recently and read this story arc. It is not good. It is not a good story arc. The interior artwork, not so good, but the cover featuring Submariner is pretty cool. The best thing that may have happened in this story arc is that Venom ripped off the Submariner's wings. That was, that was interesting. That was interesting to see. He was like, I hate these things, and he ripped off his wings. It was not the best story, but definitely a really cool cover. And again, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the comments to see what your favorite Michael Turner might be, Michael Turner cover might be that I did not include in this video. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, I certainly want to encourage you to hit the thumbs up button and to leave a comment behind. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, I definitely want to encourage you to do so. Go ahead and tap that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and that way you won't miss out on any of the content that comes out from my channel. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so on Instagram at Regie Collects. Take care.